Let's go! New York Giants, baby! Big Blue, New York, stand up! Let's go! How about them Giants, baby? Let's go! We really beat them
Whee!
34-17. Holy crap. We really did that. That's unbelievable. The coaching has been turning things around. The defense has been looking grip better. The offense really connecting today. Jaxson Dart really did a good job. Cam Scatterboo, definitely MVP of the game. Balled out. That's my favorite guy. I got to get his jersey at some point. That's on the list of things to purchase, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be getting the Cam Scatterboo jersey. I am wearing Saquon Barkley's jersey. Why do you ask that? I'm sure you're asking, why am I wearing this?
Where are you
Because
at? Where are you?
I literally thought about this during right before the game started. I said every time I've worn Saquon Barkley's jersey, something bad has happened to the team he's on. So I decided to wear it tonight.
Ah,
They get destroyed. And I mean, that was a manhandling.
it was.
We kicked their asses. That they got their asses kicked.
They lost players.
They lost players. Jalen Hurts tried to look stoic with that phony bull crap. Boy was crying on the inside. Let's go. Rent free in their heads until we play them again. Rent free. I'm telling you, we're gonna have some angry people this week. I'm gonna see some angry Phillies fans in my social media reels. I already know it. I'm ready for it. I'm gonna be sitting there laughing and trolling. All those people saying "Go Birds, go Birds." How about that? Go right to the dang trash can. Let's go. But before we continue this, because I could go on much longer, please make sure you like this video. It really will help us out and help us grow the channel because it would show that people enjoyed this video and it would help get us more traction to our channel and help us grow. We really do love that and appreciate any people that have come in the last month or so, 2 months since we started back on this season. It has been great to see the growth. We want to see that continue. It would mean the world to me and my mom if you guys dropped a subscribe and like the video.
Right, where the
Please
finger is
help us
pointing.
out. Wait. But let's get right into this real quick. Let's talk about there really weren't that many negatives. Of course, the way the game started with the penalty because they didn't kick it over the 20 yards, I was like, here we go with the Giants doing stupid things. But I looked past it and I just said, let's just see what happens. When we stopped them for just 3 points and held them to three, I
Yeah,
got pretty good vibes, but I still was, tense. I wasn't comfortable just yet.
no, it's
But
hard
then
to
to see
comfort.
Jaxson Dart and Cam Scatterboo surge that team, they are like catalysts to getting the team hype. They are very good and key components to the synergy and the vibes and the energy that we have. So when they were gelling like that, and oh, number 89, I am so sorry, I can't even remember his name because he just came off the practice squad. He stepped up. Lil something, Lil whatever his
Little
name.
Jordan Humphrey. He's
There
named
you
it
go.
Michael Jordan. Little Jordan. It was his, but
Thank
his,
you.
his real name, Little Jordan.
No, I know. I'm aware. But it's funny because he's 6'4", 225, big frame. Um, and I do think that him being in the lineup really gave us extra energy because he had some key catches. Humphrey actually made me feel very proud to see him there. I was like, he's trying to keep that roster spot. Honestly, Devin Singletary tried to get some life in there after he saw what Cam Scatterby was doing. He was like, "Ooh, let me change how I'm playing." That last run he had was aggressive to get that first down. I think he's realizing his days are numbered in Big Blue now that we have Cam Scatterboo. So Singletary's trying to get something on his resume because before he was just kind of doing nothing and hitting the wall every time. But that last run they gave him, he was like, "Oh, they're giving me a touch." He went in there and gave it his all, like you should every down. But the offense, Theo Johnson had a couple hiccups, but he bounced back. You had a couple people that really stepped up today. Wan'Dale Robinson with a huge touchdown early. I believe that was our second touchdown. That was really exciting to watch. Of course, Jaxson Dart igniting the offense, getting the first touchdown on the ground with his legs, doing something that we were familiar with Daniel Jones, only is a lot better throwing the ball, especially throwing it 30 yards to 40 yards more downfield.
Yeah.
Really holding it down today on the offensive side of things and getting that team ready, especially almost every play, they're hyping everybody up that's going in and coming back out and all those kind of stuff. It's like they are very good at getting this team hype. And the energy is what this team needs. It's a young football team for the most part. You've got to go out there with hard energy. Cordell Flott, coming in with a big interception. And I've been waiting for him to have a moment like that. And
Oh
he
yeah.
finally had it. And I'm hoping this is the start of something beautiful with these young guys that are now getting more experience as they play, especially Jackson Dart looking more comfortable in the pocket. I do want to talk about the one bad thing. Russell Wilson coming in really gave me anxiety.
It gave the entire crowd
It was very
anxiety.
stressful, and to see that bum throw it right to the ground, I was just like,
Poor
oh,
Russie. Oh, I
I
feel
can,
so
I don't
bad
want to
for
hear no poor
him.
Russie. I don't want to hear that. Not when we have a chance to beat the Eagles after we squandered it against the Cowboys. No, no. Get him off the field.
Russie.
He should never come back out. I would rather see Jameis Winston go in there at this point if Jackson Dart has to come out. So that's how I feel about that. Russell Wilson should not be in there at all, period. He should retire after this. He's done. Back to the good things. My boy Jackson Dart doing good, balling out. Cam Scatterboo, three touchdowns on the game today with almost 100 yards rushing. He really outshined the opponent on the other side, Saquon Barkley today, who again, because I'm wearing his jersey, I feel like I cursed him, which I'm going to continue wearing this when we play the Eagles. I will just run with this. This is just what's going to happen. This is my new superstition. This is how I'm going to prepare for the game. I'm going to wear the Saquon. I'm telling you guys, there is video footage of me saying this in previous videos from years ago, saying every time I've worn this Saquon Barkley jersey, something bad has happened to that man, or something bad has happened to the team. We lose by like a bunch. That was the last time I wore this was when he was on the Giants and we lost 40-0 against the Cowboys. That's the last time I wore his jersey. I'm wearing it right now, and it's no coincidence that we won 34-17. I don't know. I'm just saying. I think it's a legit curse. I don't know how I did this, but I'm going to continue wearing this jersey whenever we play the Eagles and pray that it continues.
I think
Got
it's
to play them in 2 weeks now, so and they're gonna have this marked on their calendar, this rematch. So and it's gonna be in Eagle Stadium. So I don't know how that's gonna go, but the fact that we dominated the way we did, it shows that this team is willing to compete, even when it looks like the season's over. We're now sitting at 2-4. If we win the next game, which I don't know if we will, but we'll see. Who are we playing the next week? Isn't it the Ravens? Don't the Ravens stink?
the Raven. If it's the Ravens, then we have a good shot of winning this game as well.
Hold on, let me see this.
I haven't even looked. I hadn't looked past this one because I just thought it was going to
Oh,
be downhill from here. That's what I thought.
it's the Broncos.
Oh, well, that's interesting.
Oh boy. Well,
That's who
The
beat.
Broncos beat the Eagles.
That's who beat the Eagles. That they took away their
Well, who did they
winning
just
record.
play after? Oh no, that was wait. Did they have an off week or something? They're playing the Jets on Sunday. Well, I guess Giants fans, we got to see how they play
Hmm.
on Sunday. We should
I
be
mean, we're
watching
playing the
watch the
Jets, though.
Broncos this weekend.
They're playing the Jets, though. I mean,
I
what's
mean,
that
the
going to
Jets are
tell
in a
us?
similar situation as we are. We're in rebuild just like they are.
Yes,
It's kind of the
exactly.
same situation. They got a young team, they're rebuilding, they're trying to establish an identity. We're there still. We're just doing it a lot better right now because of Jackson Dart and Cam Scattergood. It's
Right.
actually wild. Um, and the defense, of course, in general, is just doing their thing. But looking at their record, they're 2-2 right now. So uh we'll see what happens. I don't know. Or sorry, 3-2. They're 3-2. My bad. They're 3-2. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. We'll see. I think we have a shot. Who else did they play? They lost to the Chargers, who we beat.
Yeah.
They barely lost to the Colts, and they beat the Titans.
Yeah. I want
They
to.
won.
I'm
Oh,
sorry. Before
go
you
ahead.
continue, I've been remiss in mentioning that Ron Harris joined us in the chat. Love you, family. Let's go, Giants.
Let's
Eating
go, Giants.
eating eagle soup now. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Thanks, Ron Harris. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much, Ron Harris. Welcome to the channel, the chat, and everything. Welcome to the family, too, because this is a family.
Yep.
So we are very excited. This game was unexpected. I didn't expect this. I presumed that this was going to be a missable game. I thought the Eagles would take their anger out on losing to the Broncos on us. But now the Eagles have done something they haven't done in a long time. They've lost more than one game in a row. So Hopefully, we can continue this and they can lose more games because that would be great. I'm tired of seeing Philadelphia ads. I'm tired of seeing all these Eagles fans thinking about, I can't wait to see the Eagles in the Super Bowl versus whoever comes out of the AFC. I was getting annoyed. And Jalen Hurts is doing what I said he was going to do. He's going to start declining. He has moments where he does stuff like this, where he declines. This is
Yep.
why he got benched when he was at Alabama, and then he ultimately left and went to Ohio State. This happens.
Yeah.
This happened in his career. So to
I
say that it
love
wouldn't
the
happen in the
fact.
pro level,
I just love the fact that, they were running down this guy's stats. They were running down Hurt's stats and how great he's been playing and accurate and all this other BS. And they talked, and then they flashed up tonight as if they knew in the studio. They knew that he was going to break his no interceptions streak. And when that happened, I knew right away. I was like, that's it. He had no interceptions all this time for this season. And that was the Giants. The Giants, he threw an interception that the Giants actually capitalized on too, which is a rare
for
thing.
once,
we kept
wow.
it wasn't a pick six, but gosh darn it, we went down there and we punched it all the way in eventually. God damn it. We did it.
That's one of the best defensive plays I've seen from a New York Giant in years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Years. That was one of the best plays I've ever seen from a New York Giant in years. Period. It was a great performance by everybody all around. Even the special teams guy, Ozuski, whatever the frig his name is, he did his job. He did his thing. Got us as many yards as he could. He has a great return that got us on the 40-yard line that started our second drive, I believe, to get us down the field for the Wan'Dale Robinson touchdown. So there was a lot of things across the board that were working for the Giants, and I hope continue to work for them. Remember, guys, they're young. So as we progress, we could see them getting better and better, especially when he's got these older guys that they're getting hype and giving them life like a resurgence, if you will. You've got these experienced people with all these talented young people around them, and they have this energy to them that makes them all want to work together and just compete. This is a
Yeah.
beautiful time, even
We've
though the
got some
record
more
doesn't
folks.
show it.
I've got to interrupt again because this is late. I don't want people to miss our shout outs. We've got Neo Beetle in the chat. This game could be a momentum starter. Big Blue, let's get it. Yes, Neo Beetle. Yes. And we've got Retired in Naples. Who's been visiting us for these last few for this season. Thank you, Retired in Naples. Go Big Blue. So yes, thank you. We did it. We figured it out. And thank you for joining us in the chat. Thank you for being part of the family. I'm sorry I keep interrupting, but again, it's late. I don't want some people are going to bail on us early, so I don't want them to think I'm ignoring them.
No, that's fine. I understand. We have to figure out a better system because the whole talking over thing it's not working. Gotta figure out a better system.
I only did it that way because it's late. Sorry.
And you're a mother.
It's true. Yes, that's right. I'm a mother.
So
I can do that.
everybody knows their mom likes to correct them or interrupt them. It's a part. It comes with the territory. But being that it is late, I want to talk more about how well we did against Saquon and stopping him and really setting the tone. He did have those moments, those big plays at first, but to adjust and then to really shut him down the rest of the game to the point that they put in this number 29 guy and then he fumbles it. You can't make this up. It's almost like we were watching the Dallas Cowboys when they play against other teams because when I was watching them play, the Dallas Cowboys know how to make mistakes and just give the other team opportunities. That this is what we saw. The Eagles played the same way. They gave us all these opportunities and Jalen Hurts cracked under the pressure of trying to come back against the division rival.
Hmm.
So, and a team that, oh, can we talk about one more thing? This is the one thing that pissed me off, and I think this is what set the tone that, or rather, changed the tone of the game. Why the hell did the Eagles feel the need to run four tush pushes back to back
Oh my
on
God.
a 1 and
Deserve to
4
lose
team?
just based on that. That was absolutely ridiculous.
Now, wait, let me paint the full picture. I didn't paint the full picture. It's a 1 and 4 team. You felt the need to do four tush pushes against a 1 and 4 team. You're
Mhm.
4-1. What does that say about you as an organization?
Right, right.
Because what happened when y'all stopped going to the tush push? Y'all weren't scoring anything. Y'all didn't even get field goals.
How about that?
So let me ask you guys this. This is to everyone in the channel and the chat and anyone that sees this after the VOD goes up. Why do you think it is that the Eagles have been playing so well? Aside from their team, aside from the coaching or whatever you want to give them excuses for or give them props for, it's that dag tush push. I'm actually going to pull up something right now that my buddy had the pleasure of sending me because he wanted me to know about this because he was horrified. I'm going to read this right now. All right. This is a stat line that has been recorded. Top tush push attempts since 2022. Eagles, 116. This is from several weeks ago. This is about 3 weeks ago. So
Hmm.
you can add about maybe 15 more since this was last recorded. The next highest is 57 by the Buffalo Bills.
Okay.
So they almost more than double. Actually, they do more than double the amount of tush pushes than any other team in the NFL. Now, they goes by fourth down attempts. On fourth down attempts so far in 2025, outside of the one that they tried, I think, today in this game, and then I think 2 weeks ago, they had six. In 2024, in the postseason, they had four. In 2024, they had 27 on fourth down. In 2023, they had two in the postseason. And just the regular season, 26. And in 2022 postseason, they had five. In 2022 regular season, 32 fourth down tush pushes. 102 total in the regular season. I'm sorry, 102 total, 91 total regular season. Total 11 in the postseason. And again, the next highest is 57 by the Bills.
Mm.
So just think about that. Those numbers are alarming. It screams to me that a team uses this play as a coping mechanism. And that's why the fans try to yell at everyone and say, stop crying. It's in the game. They haven't banned it for a reason. No, the NFL should ban it because everybody is always going off false starting on the offensive side of the ball. They got away with one, and then they got the touchdown because of it. And I think that is what set off the New York Giants. That was the last straw that broke the camel's back, and we said enough is enough, and we
Mm.
started punching them in the mouth instead of getting hit in the mouth. Because that's egregious to me that you get 102 total fourth down tush pushes, and then you do four in a row on a team. Are you that afraid of losing that you got to do that many tush pushes in a row?
Let me
That's
ask
just
you
food for thought.
a question about that formation with the tush push for the defenders.
Mhm.
Is it take extra effort? Does it tiring? What are your I have no idea. I've never played
Well,
football.
there's a lot of things with that. Injuries. One of our
Okay.
players got hurt after doing four in a row. He got hurt. Why? Because he's getting about 1,000 plus pounds, maybe 1,200 pounds of people, of willpower, just pushing into him and trying to run him over. It's actually more than that. You might be approaching 2,000 plus pounds
It's true.
of that many people trying to basically just flatline you and run you over.
It's true.
Number two, it's hard to officiate because it's hard to see if
Hard to-
they're
Yeah.
on encroaching the line of scrimmage for the offensive side, which they do all the time, and you can't see certain guards that false start, and they're always getting a jump. Always, almost always, they're getting a jump off the ball before the football's actually snapped. Another issue with it is that it's not safe, obviously. I already talked about injuries, but it's not safe for not just the linemen, but everyone involved. You're talking about you can tear ACL, maybe torn Achilles, somebody gets caught, especially on the MetLife Stadium turf, concussions, injuries to your neck, stuff like that. There's a
Hmm.
lot of things that go into the tush push that it really should be banned. And the defense can't even match up the way that they line up because they have to give an advantage to the center. You can't be like over. It's like some stupid ass rule. You can't be directly over the center. It's stupid.
Mm.
And you're unable to clog those gaps. But the offense is able to do that. And that's why the Eagles are abusing this because they figured out a way to do it in such that it's not an illegal formation of any kind, and they're able to consistently get a high success rate on it. And that's why they are the team that uses it more than double any
Mm-hmm.
other team in the NFL today since 2022. And it needs to be banned. But as you saw today, if your team just says, you know what, screw them and screw the tush push and punches them in the mouth, the Eagles ain't really that hard to beat. It sounds like I'm talking smack right now, and I am. But as a team, as a fan of a team that's really used to losing over the last 6, 7, 8 years, to see them manhandle them the way that they did, it shows that the Eagles are beatable and that they're not this insurmountable task or achievement, if you will, to try to get or obstacle. Any analogy you want to use, they are not unbeatable. You can beat them. You just got to find a way to play hardball with them. And it starts with a good defense and pass rush, specifically the pass rush. When you get to that quarterback, when you get to Jalen Hurts, he gets flustered. He starts making bad decisions. He wants to be all stoic for a reason. So I'm just saying the Giants did their thing. They played hard football behind someone they believe in Jaxson Dart. And by they, I mean the entire team, not just the coaching staff, not just the front office. The whole team believes in Jaxson Dart, and especially Cam Scatterboom. The team gets fired up when Scatterboom's hype. You even got Wando Robinson doing crazy ass celebrations now and doing the wave, just like Cam Scatterboom. Like this guy is creating a culture, and I love every second of it. We could lose the rest of the season. This is the highest moment for me. I don't care. This is great. I've never felt so proud of my New York Giants like this in a long time. To see them play like that, to play their hearts out to the end, and really just try to learn from their mistakes in the Saints game. They learned. They played more fundamental football. They played tough. They didn't go away or fade away in the second half. They stayed. This is not the Giants of old.
No, I would say not.
And getting rid of Darius Slayton was a great move. Screw him. Benching him and then pulling someone from the practice squad.
He was
Brian Daboll
hungry.
wants to keep his job.
Humphrey, Humphrey was ready to play.
He earned a
And
spot, if you ask me.
he deserves to keep it for the time being.
Yeah.
And
Don't
let
let
me
Darius
just
Slayton
say
go back out
this.
there.
I feel that I kept hearing I was starting to get confused about which players were on the Giants and Eagles because so many former Giants are on the
Adoree
Eagles.
Jackson, traitor.
Adoree Jackson. Who's Ojulari? Wasn't he on our team? Is that the same Ojulari?
Yeah. Yep.
Aziz?
Yep.
Okay.
They
Lane
just take our
Johnson.
players. They take
Lane
our.
Johnson. I think he was on our.
Lane Johnson was always on the Eagles.
Okay, he wasn't on. I thought he was on our team.
Nope.
There was enough of them though, because I kept hearing names. I was like, wait a minute, who? Wait, So look, maybe they were helping to throw the game.
No, they weren't. They wanted to beat their former team. Don't do that. Don't do that. They just
You want
suck.
it fair and square?
Adoree Jackson, first of all, is a backup. He's a bench warmer. He was out there because their starter got injured, who was also a backup.
Yes, it's true.
On our team, he was a starter. That's how under staffed we were at certain positions, at least if we're talking caliber players. Because James Bradbury went there and then he started
True.
sucking there, so they got rid of him. So it is
It
what it is, though.
is
We
what
did
it is.
that. We get to enjoy this. Hopefully, we beat the Broncos because, I mean, you can definitely get some momentum beating the defending Super Bowl champs. That should be enough energy to get you to beat a team like the Broncos. Even though the Broncos beat the Eagles, who's to say we can't beat the Broncos? I think we could do it. If we beat the Broncos, Eagles gonna be in trouble because we're gonna be
I
really
think
on
so.
cloud nine. If we go out on a back-to-back wins coming off of a tough game, well, in theory it was supposed to be a tough game, but it really wasn't.
It was not a tough game. I mean, I
Eagles
was
are banged up
dreading
though.
the game. I was like, ugh, I gotta watch this mess. It's gonna be terrible. All fans, nobody expected it. So here we are. We're celebrating. I'm bringing it back.
I forgot to even pull this up.
Let's go, Giants. For the
Eli Manning, baby! Eli Manning! Lies! Eli's! Let's go!
Well, we really appreciate you watching. Like the son said, there wasn't that much negatives. There was obviously there's always mistakes, but we were able to bring it to a point where even the Eagles decided. I mean, I felt like they were giving up at one point. They just I just saw, I didn't see anybody like pushing through at the end. It was pretty pathetic. It felt great to watch.
It was great. I took a screenshot of Nick Sirianni like this, and the score said 34-17. He was like, I took a screenshot. It was perfect. I'm about to make that my desktop background. I might make that my desktop background.
How do you even defend it? How do you defend what happened tonight? You
You
can't.
can't. They got their asses kicked, period. There is nothing else to discuss. You can make whatever excuse you want for the Eagles. They got their ass kicked. There's no way you could take this away from the Giants. You can't say what mistakes did the Eagles make. How about they just got their ass kicked? That's it.
They got
That's
that
it.
down. They got
The
that.
only mistake that they made was the interception by Jalen Hurts and the fumble by number 29, who went out there because Saquon wasn't doing anything.
Right. He was. We contained Saquon
And AJ Brown
and AJ
and
Brown.
Devontae Smith.
Well, we did. We did.
Every time Devontae Smith scored, I always died a little bit inside. Not today. Not today.
Not today.
Devontae, who? Ladies and gentlemen, it's a good time to be a Giants fan for this week.
For this week,
Let's
we're
see what happens
we're
next
not
week.
delusional.
We're not. It's still very exciting though to see the improvement with Jaxson Dart and to see their vision coming to fruition. That Jaxson Dart and Cam Scadaboo just carry this culture that we have here. Cam Scadaboo, please stop using your head as a weapon.
Yeah. Don't
You're
do.
going to get CTE very early, my friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want you to have a career that lasts longer than 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
You need to learn how to run and stop putting your head down and to stop leading with your helmet and to start using that shoulder.
Yeah.
Or even just, I don't know, just go like this. Stop going in like this.
Yeah. He
You
does
are
do that.
going to really regret this. And
Yeah.
everyone around you and your family will be concerned. Please, I'm concerned.
Yeah.
A lot of fans have been talking about it. Cam Scadaboo, we
Yeah.
love you. We want you to have a good career and long career. Please stop leading with your helmet.
Yeah. Definitely got to protect the heads when he goes in on those and he runs hard
And
and
Jaxson Dart, slide. You don't gotta always be trying to get everything, goddammit. Slide. Stop
he
getting out there and giving me a heart attack and making us
okay, let
watch
me
Russell
just
Wilson.
before we go, let me just say this. We won the week that he wasn't sliding as much and he almost hurt himself. We lost the week where he was sliding. We won the week where he wasn't sliding as much and started just going in and being kind of haphazard.
I would like to retract my statement.
Okay.
Uh, Jaxson Dart, just stop getting hurt.
That's terrible. That's terrible. But you know I have a point.
Yes.
Against the Saints, and everybody was talking, the commentators, everybody was like, "Oh, it's so great to see him sliding. It's better for him." But we didn't win. The
Well,
guy,
and he can't control Darius Slayton fumbling. He can't control Cam Scadaboo making that mistake and fumbling. He can control his turnovers.
yes,
But I feel like he was playing under pressure. And when you're a rookie under pressure for the first time like that, and you come off your first win, and now you're in a hostile environment in an away stadium with a fan base like the Saints, it's I don't know. It could just be tough. And they said it was tough to play in there because they have a sealed up stadium if there's no opening, so you can hear all of the cheering and everything. It echoes and everything, so it was loud. Maybe that just jostled him. I don't know. Maybe he just wasn't ready for that kind of environment
all right.
to
Well,
play in
like
an
I
indoor
said,
stadium
his this was his third game. He's won 2 out of 3, and the games that he won,
or against
he
better
didn't
teams
really slide all that much.
and against better teams, which is interesting.
Yes.
So he doesn't crack under pressure. He plays under pressure. That boy could play on Thursday night. Whoa, he's undefeated on Thursday night football.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And I don't know how he keeps it together when he's out there. He doesn't find anybody who's open, and he figures something out and gets out and run. I don't know how.
IQ,
He keeps it together.
awareness.
Yeah, he keeps it
He doesn't crack under pressure. He's very poised. He's very mature and he's very advanced.
22 years old.
He he's gonna be good for us. We need to keep him protected. We need to protect him like a national treasure. And I'm being dead serious. We need to protect him like a national treasure. That's our boy. Yeah, Jaxson Dart. We don't need Archer Manning. We don't need him. We don't need him. Somebody else can have him. He didn't
Yeah.
even clutch up against Texas. I don't know it. No, not Texas. Whatever team he lost to, they lost. It don't matter. The point is, it ain't Arch Manning. We need Jaxson Dart to be healthy. That boy is going to get us to the promised land at some point. As long as we can keep developing around him and get a better offensive line, just continue to beef up the line and continue to get him weapons. We need
Yeah.
to have more than one weapon because Malik Neighbors, not that Wando Robinson's not a weapon, and not that Cam Scatterbo and all these other guys aren't weapons, but we need someone else to complement Malik Neighbors on that kind of level. If we can get one more receiver like that, we're in business.
Hmm.
Better offensive line, better receiver, and maybe work on the secondary a little bit. If we're gonna keep running man coverage, get some people that can actually do man coverage. Because you got people that are zone coverage priority people like Drew Phillips, and he needs to be in zone. Adebo, I feel like needs to be in zone,
Yeah.
but it is what it is. If they want to keep running man, they're probably just trying to get him to get used to it. I don't know. We'll see. But man coverage is already hard. Zone coverage is always better, especially in the red zone. But I'm not a coach. Who am I? So but I do want to say that I want to thank the New York Giants for at least doing something right and getting Cam Scatterbo and Jaxson Dart
Yeah.
and getting Abdul Carter because that boy was tearing it up tonight. It may not look like that much on the stat sheets, but that boy was getting after Jalen Hurts and making him uncomfortable. Same thing with Kayvon, Brian Burns. They all were doing their thing.
Burns was really after.
Well, the thing is, Burns is getting the most free out of everyone because you got to double Abdul or you got to double Kayvon. Like you can't not double them. But then at least Brian Burns free, especially because you got to double Dexter Lawrence. Like so, you got to either double Dexter Lawrence and Kayvon or Dexter Lawrence and Abdul Carter. Either way, one of them boys is getting free, and it's usually Brian Burns. Brian Burns is tearing it up, and it
Yeah.
makes me excited. They need to keep getting after the quarterback. We got to keep sending the house. Well, by the house, I mean the front four, not the actual whole team.
Right.
But we got to keep sending four pass rushers. They're doing great.
Yeah.
So
All right.
I want
Well,
to
I
see.
just want to shout out again, retired in Naples. He said, you got to protect Jackson like Fort Knox. Absolutely. He's gold to
Yes,
us. We need to protect him like gold. And it's something that believe me, the Giants organization is well aware of. Mara, who is who's now under treatment for cancer, was still at that game tonight.
I'm
He's
sure he'll remember that.
yeah, and he's
He'll be
paying
remembering.
attention to everything still, despite being suffering from a disease and that could kill him. He's there.
Bless his soul.
He wants to see this play this thing out and see what's going on. I give him credit for that. I don't
I
know why.
respect him.
I don't know why our front office and people get cancer so much with the Giants, but it is what it must be something in New York. Very
There's
unfortunate.
a black cat from Dallas somewhere crawling around.
Yeah,
Somewhere.
cancer cat. There's a
Hey,
cancer
yo.
cat. There's a
Cancer
cancer
cat.
cat.
A
It's
Chernobyl
at
cat.
life. There's a cancer cat. But you know what? We did it. Let's go, Giants. I can't believe I had to dig this. I had to dust it off. It's been so long since I've held it up. But here we are. We're here and we're happy. And we just want to encourage everybody who's watching this at any time. Please make sure that you're subscribed. Just double check to make sure. Tell your friends. Tell everybody. Let them all know. Leave a comment. Give us a super thanks, a super. Tell us how much you love us. Show us with a super chat or super thanks. We really love them. Those are great. And we have some merch too. Take a look. We have some cool. I'm gonna come up with. I'm gonna have some new stuff up next week too. Some new slogans and things. Maybe I feel like I could put something up positive. To have a little positive message, some sort of slogan. I'll come up with something.
Yeah.
We'll have more positive messages. I believe we're gonna something else is gonna pop off before we're going to win this next game. I'm just going to say we're going to win. No one thought we were going to win. Everybody on ESPN, when they did like the whole, the DraftKings bet or ESPN draft, whatever they were doing, the entire cast said that the Eagles are going to win. Nobody, not one person tonight at
We
ESPN.
play better when they're against us.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Let them all say we're never gonna win.
I
It's
can't
fine.
wait to watch sports media.
Oh, I can't. I'm
Day
watching
after
everything
sports media is
tomorrow.
the best.
I'm
Yeah.
watching everything tomorrow.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be good.
If they try to say that if they try to make it about the Eagles messing up more than the Giants winning, I will be salty. And I think that's what they're going to try to do. They better not push that narrative and because that's what they do with the Lakers. They'd be like, "Well, what went wrong with the Lakers? How about the Timberwolves just beat their ass? Can it be that simple?
Yeah.
The same way that we beat their ass tonight. There weren't that many mistakes they made. They just got their ass beat. They didn't perform well. They call it any given Sunday for a reason, although we play on Thursday. It don't matter.
Doesn't matter.
So, guys, please like the video. Please don't forget. Liking the video really helps us out. It really helps the algorithm and gets people to come to our channel and try us out and maybe just see if they like or enjoy our content. And that helps us get more subscribers. So please, we really would love it and appreciate it. It would mean the world to us. Excuse me, I
Yes.
almost had hiccups. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section. If you're an Eagles fan, I'm probably gonna laugh at you if you comment. So just a warning. But I also will give you some love as well. But I'm gonna laugh at you because y'all want to laugh at us all the time. So the energy will be reciprocated.
All right.
Respectfully, of course.
We will see you in week 7 for the week 7 game. Until then, everybody, enjoy the moment.
Let's go, Big Blue. We did that.
We are done.
Oof, so much cat hair on this.
I have my shirt is on backwards. My